Yo, bro, this anime story is insane. Honestly, it's one of the strongest animes ever. But since it's got stuff that goes against our beliefs, we'll tweak the script a little so nobody gets it wrong. Alright, let's dive in. One day, a bunch of rulers were just sitting around, with nothing better to do. The biggest one of them was named Zeus. He asked the rest, "So what do you think? Should we let humans live for another 1,000 years? Or just erase them from the face of the earth?" All the rulers agreed they should wipe them out. Humans cause too many disasters, wars, and wreck the planet. So yeah, better to get rid of them. At that moment, Zeus said, "All right then, humans are doomed." He raised his giant hammer to deliver the judgment. But suddenly, a woman named Brunhild stepped in. She said, "Hold up, you're just gonna erase humanity like that? Before making such a decision, you should check Article 62, the one about the Ragnarok tournament." All the rulers were shocked. They thought this girl was crazy or what? That law was written as a joke. Because these gods are way too powerful, no human could ever stand a chance against them. So everyone mocked her, thinking she was nuts. But she started provoking them. "Oh, I get it now. You're just scared of fighting humans. You know they're strong and you can't handle them, right?" That fired everyone up, even Zeus. He was mad, but eventually agreed. He said, "Since it's law, we can't ignore it. But know this, if humans enter this fight, we won't hold back. And since you're the one defending them, you'll pick the fighters to represent humanity." Brunhild smiled. Deal. She was happy because this gave humanity a chance to defend itself. The rules were simple. 13 battles. Whoever wins 7 first takes the victory. That side decides the fate of the world. So Brunhild set out to gather the 13 strongest warriors in human history. The arena was prepared for the showdown. The announcer called the first god fighter, Thor, a terrifying warrior whose presence alone shook the arena. Everyone waited to see him fight seriously. Brunhild was shocked. The first fight, and our opponent is Thor? Thankfully, her first human pick was Lubu, a man with unmatched strength, riding into the arena on his horse. He was considered the strongest human alive, a warrior without mercy. The little girl standing by Brunhild asked, "Can Lubu really win against Thor?" Brunhild replied, "No way. No human can ever defeat a god. Right, Gel?" But she smirked. "Don't worry, this battle will change your mind." The horn blew. Lubu charged toward Thor. Thor advanced too. The crowd cheered only for Thor. The two stood face to face, their auras clashing unreal. They had one thing in common. They were both known for ending fights in a single strike. Lubu attacked first. His blow was insanely strong, but Thor blocked it like it was nothing. Lubu was shocked.
"No way! Nobody's ever blocked my strike before!" He powered up, forcing Thor back. Thor muttered, "Who is this human who actually made me step back?" Lubu kept pressing forward, but Thor adjusted and countered, sending him flying. The clash shook the arena to its core. Gel was in disbelief. How can humans fight gods on equal ground? Zeus chuckled. That human's getting cocky. Thor hasn't even shown his true strength yet. He's just warming up. Suddenly, Thor summoned lightning. He gripped his hammer with both hands, pulled back, and prepared a devastating attack. Quick backstory. Thor came from a city called Asgard. That city was once attacked by giants. They destroyed everything in sight. Buildings, soldiers, they devoured anything in their path. Until Thor arrived. He wiped out the entire army of giants in an instant. It was so easy for him, it felt boring. He longed for a worthy opponent. And now, finally, he'd found one. Thor roared. Finally, someone I can crush with my full power. Energy filled the arena. Thor's hammer came crashing down on Lu Bu. The crowd gasped, "This is it! Nobody survives that!" But then, Thor's hammer flew upward. Thor himself was badly wounded. Lu Bu was still standing, smiling. He laughed. "I never thought I'd find a rival like you." The audience was shocked. Lu Bu kept laughing. "Finally, a fight worth taking seriously." Thor grinned. "I can't believe you're human. Too bad. This'll be your greatest weakness." Lu Bu had never lost a single battle. Life itself became boring to him. He eventually welcomed death because after reaching such strength, nothing else mattered.
Then both of them clash again, their power literally shaking the arena. Zeus notices something strange. Lu Bu's weapon isn't breaking. He's shocked. Impossible. Did Brunhild really pull this off? He looks at her. She's smiling. The truth is revealed. The Valkyries have a hidden power. Each Valkyrie can transform into a weapon of unimaginable strength. That means Lu Bu's weapon can actually rival Thor's hammer. The fight has now reached a whole new level. Lu Bu presses his attack. Thor growls. "No way am I fighting two opponents at once." Then, suddenly, Thor's divine armor shatters. The audience is stunned. What kind of human has this much power? Lu Bu strikes again, wounding Thor for a second time. But then Lu Bu notices Thor's hammer on the ground. Brunhild, too, is shocked. The hammer begins to heat up, radiating an unnatural energy. Everyone feels the scorching heat. Thor smirks. "Finally, you've awakened." The hammer changes form, becoming even more terrifying. Thor removes his sacred gauntlet and drops it to the ground. Its weight is so massive, the earth trembles like an earthquake. Thor grabs his hammer once more. His strength skyrockets. He tells Lu Bu, "Do me a favor. Don't die too quickly." The weapon unleashes a terrifying aura, enough to shake the heavens. But Lu Bu, he doesn't flinch. Thor hurls his hammer. For the first time, Lu Bu reacts. He seizes the opportunity. The hammer is away from Thor. He charges forward. But suddenly, the hammer boomerangs back.
"Impossible!" Lu Bu shouts. "What's with this weapon?" Barely dodging, he presses on. Thor catches the hammer again, spinning it for another devastating strike. But Lu Bu is faster this time. He feels the immense force and smiles wickedly. "There's no escaping this. I'll block it head on." The clash creates an enormous explosion. The crowd gasps. No human could survive that. Yet, Lu Bu still stands. The humans in the audience cheer wildly. But the victory is short-lived. The attack was too heavy. Lu Bu's legs begin to bleed. And then a horrifying crack. His leg shatters. He collapses to the ground, unable to stand. Even his horse gallops toward him, worried for his master. Thor sneers. "Pathetic. Is that all you've got?" But Lu Bu forces himself up again. He climbs onto his horse, burning with resolve. He says, "Thank you, my friend." He's ready to end this fight. He grips his halberd at the very end. This stance, his strongest form. He once trained this strike endlessly, breaking countless spears. But when perfected, this strike could split the heavens in half. The problem? He never found anyone worthy to use it on. Until now. He charges, shouting, "Finally, a chance to unleash the strongest strike in human history." Thor braces himself.
But Li Bu doesn't care. He delivers his ultimate attack. The blow is so powerful, the entire arena shakes to its core. Everyone screams, "No way! Is this really a human?" The power engulfs everything. But the shocking truth, the one most hurt, is Li Bu himself. His left arm is destroyed, his right arm useless, his body shredded. "No, how could this happen?" he cries. With his teeth, he tears off what's left of his arm and throws it away. One final charge. Thor says, "Bravo, Li Bu. You're the only human I ever respected." With one last strike, Thor severs his head. The first battle ends. The winner of Ragnarok's opening match, Thor. And that's where today's part ends. Stay tuned for the next episodes of Brunhilde's story. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. See you next time. Peace out.